First, we got Outlast, and now The House of the Dead. The classic arcade shooting horror game is coming to the big screen with Paul W.S. Anderson at the helm, that guy who directed the Resident Evil franchise. Now, let us just pretend that the 2003 House of the Dead film did not exist in the first place for now. This game set a new standard for horror arcade shooters back in the 90s. One of the games I looked for when I got back from school besides StarCraft and Mega Man. I'm not sure which series of the game they are going to cover, but let us just assume the OG game for now. The game first released back in 1996, The House of the Dead quickly became a classic. Blending horror with high-octane action, players take on the roles of AMS agents, Thomas Rogan and Agent G, who are sent to investigate the disturbing events in the Curian Mansion. Fun fact, Curian Mansion is also featured in the Sega All-Stars series. There's a tennis court and a racing track. This was made to be a signature stage for Zobio and Zobico. Alright, enough fun fact. The owner of the mansion, Dr. Curian, was once a brilliant scientist, now has turned to twisted experiments, bringing the dead back to life and creating monstrous creatures. Players are thrown into a nightmarish journey, exploring Curian's sprawling mansion filled with dark secrets and terrifying creatures. The game's storyline takes players through a challenging encounters with bosses and waves of zombies, each fight unraveling more about Curian's motive and the backstories of the characters. It's a game built around the suspense, horror, and survival. Our main protagonist, Thomas Rogan, is a top AMS agent with a personal stake in this mission. He is determined to save his fiancée, Sophie, who's been captured within Curian's mansion. Rogan is a relentless fighter with a strong moral compass, making him the ideal hero for this horror journey. And as Rogan's partner, Agent G, is a seasoned AMS agent with a cool and stoic demeanor. Unlike Rogan, G is quiet and enigmatic. Keeping his emotions hidden, his silent intensity and focused approach make him a memorable character. On the other hand, Dr. Curian, the genius turned mad scientist, serves as the main antagonist. Driven by a thirst to break the boundaries between life and death, Curian creates a terrifying array of undead creatures and mutants to realize his vision. And last but not least, Sophie Richards, Rogan's fiancée, is caught up in Curian's twisted experiment. Her capture adds a deeply personal layer to Rogan's mission, motivating him to face danger head-on. Man, I really wish to see the bosses came to life. The Chariot, the Hangman, the Hermit, and the last boss, the Magician. It will be so cool to see those fight in the film adaptation. Rogan and G's dynamic is central to the storyline. Though Rogan is driven by personal motive, G is there to ensure that they complete the mission. This balance between personal and professional motive gives the story a grounded, relatable edge. Anderson could add depth to the relationship, creating a powerful story about duty, loyalty, and resilience in the face of overwhelming horror. Paul W.S. Anderson has a unique style of blending horror, action, and atmospheric visuals. Known for his work on the Resident Evil franchises, he has a knack for building tension and creating suspenseful action sequences. Anderson's style would suit the House of the Dead really well, with the potential to make each boss fight and monster encounter a visually intense experience. He could bring the game's dark, claustrophobic environments to life, immersing viewers in the horrors of Curian Mansion. The House of the Dead is not just an iconic horror game, it helped define the genre. The game paved the way for other horror shooters, influencing games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and even zombie films. The game's blend of horror, fast-paced action, and boss encounters created a formula that continues to influence horror games and movies. With Anderson's experience and passion for horror, this adaptation could pay homage to the House of the Dead's legacy. Anderson's adaptation could capture the essence of the game's dark, suspenseful atmosphere, making it accessible to both die-hard fans and a new audience. This could be the film that finally does justice to the unique blend of horror and action that made The House of the Dead such a cult classic. With a proper cast and with Anderson's horror action expertise, The House of the Dead movie could be interesting to watch. What do you think? Which characters and bosses are you most excited to see? Share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like the video, just like it. If you dislike the video, just dislike it. And don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next news. Bye bye.